Welcome to Daily Plunge. We are in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 8, verses 26 through 39. One of the things that the Gospel of Luke is about is the power of God, the power of the Holy Spirit, and about how Jesus is wielding this power. It comes to him and he uses it because he's the second person of the Trinity, but it is the power of the Holy Spirit. So they go to the regions of the Gerasenes, cross the lake, just steps ashore when a demon-possessed man is in his face. And it talks about how, what are the elements of this guy's life? His clothes are all torn to bits and pieces. He hasn't lived in a house, but instead is living in the cemetery. And, you look at this, and it's really an example of perhaps mental illness. But it's mental illness caused by the demonic. And it is the purpose of the demonic is to destroy this man, to steal his soul, to steal his hope, his joy, right? As Jesus says in John 10:10. When the man sees Jesus, he immediately knows who he is. And that's one of the things, there's a difference between the spiritual beings and the earthly beings. Earthly beings are all scratching their heads about Jesus. But the angels and demons, they both know that Jesus is the Son of God. And so he says, what do you want to do with me, the Son of the Most High God? And he says, don't torture me, which is hilarious because he's been torturing the man, right? He's been torturing this man, making him live in the tombs. And it says many times he sees the man, even though he was chained hand and foot and kept under guard, but the man has this superhuman strength because of the demonic in him. This is a demonic possession, okay? It's not normal. It's not within the normal confines of human strength, right? And so Jesus asked him, what is your name? We are Legion, because he has 10,000 demons within him. And they asked not to go into the abyss. Well, what is the abyss? Well, the abyss is really the prison for the demonic that Jesus meant, that is mentioned in the book of Revelation. And God has authority over these. He's the one who locks them up in the abyss. And they ask not to go there. There's a large herd of pigs. And he says, why don't we go there? Now, this is sort of a joke because for Jews, pigs are unclean animals. And where this Jewish man would live with 10,000 demons, the unclean pigs won't even live with 5. And they go ahead and they drown themselves. They commit suicide. Verse 34. Those who are tending the pigs are now upset because what Jesus has done has cost them financially. And they're more concerned about the financial aspects than the spiritual aspects. And how often is that true in our society today, where the work of the church is assaulted, is impugned, is ridiculed or mocked because of the cost that it has to the financial interests. Anyways, the man they see that this man is in his right mind, but they are afraid of Jesus. And Jesus tells them, even though he begs to go with Jesus, go on this ministry, go continue with him, Jesus sends him to go and tell all that the Lord has done. And what does he say? He says everything that Jesus has done. And that's a great place to end. Thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.